What's up, guys? Here's part 2, how to solve the Rubik's Cube. In part 1, I go over everything about the cube. Edges, corners, differences, algorithms, notations, and faces. So, in this, we're going to go over the first layer and the second layer and a little on the bottom layer. What we're going to do is the four corners, thus solving the first layer. Just like I have on this cube shown. In this cube, my black is white, opposite to yellow. Like on this one, it's just black. I don't know. It has all four corners and edges, and they have T's like this on each side. So we'll get back to that. I'm going to teach you two different ways on how to do the corners. It's personal preference, so watch it first and then try it. So yeah, let's get to it. First, let's find our first corner. Here's one that has a white, orange, and green. First, you find where it has to go. Here's the white, orange, and green. So that means the cube has to come right here. So you put your finger on it, turn the cube, find the piece, here it is, put it right under your finger. There it is, right under your finger. Now you can do that algorithm R prime, D prime, R, D. You can do that for every corner, no matter where the white is. It'll just depend on how many times you have to do it and where it is. But this, if I do R prime, D prime, R, D, it will only take one time. R prime, D prime, R, D. And you put it there. But, one second. Okay. You put it there. So let's find the next corner. Here it is. It's on the bottom. It's already in its right spot. It's right under where it has to go. White, orange, blue. White, orange, blue. White, orange, blue. Okay. This time you can still do that algorithm, R prime, D prime, R, D. It'll just take longer. R prime, D prime, R, D. R prime, D prime, R, D. R prime, D prime, R, D. You can do that for every single case. So now I'm going to teach you how to do it on the bottom. Alright, at this point you turn your cube over. It has the cross on the bottom. You could do this way also. It's personal preference, really, what you want to do. First, find the corner. White, red, and blue. You find the white, red, and blue side. Here it is. White, red, blue. Right above where it has to go. For this side, you do it's on the right side this time. The white is on the right side of the front face. You do the algorithm R, U, R prime, and you put it there. Now there's two more cases that you can get. Here's one. White's on the top this time, so let's find where it has to go. It's the white, orange, and green. White, orange, and green. White, orange, and green. Here it is. It has to go right here. It's a little longer algorithm, but you're just minimizing it to the first case. So you do the algorithm R, U2, R prime, U prime, and then you do the R prime, the RU R prime. It's on the right side now. R, U, R prime. So very easy. And here's the last case. The white, it's the white, red, and green. Put it right above where it has to go. And you could either just move it around and do the left side of the RU R prime. Yeah, you could just do that. Or you could do well, I'll do it first. It's the left side of the RU R prime. L prime, U prime, L. There it is. But if you didn't want to do that, this is your front face. You do F prime, U prime, F. And you put it there. So using those two methods, or either way, you can do the entire first layer and have T's like this, like that, on each side. So now we can get to the second part. Alright, next part. What we're going to do is finish the entire second layer, or the middle layer, or 2/3 of the cube. So first, what you want to do is find a piece on the top layer that does not have yellow in it, because then you know that it goes in the middle, because none of the middle pieces will ever have yellow in it on a solved Rubik's Cube. Here's one right here, red and green. What you want to do is one on the middle face or the front face. you line it up to its center. It's the red, so you line it up to its red center. It's orange. Here's green. Here's red. So now it should look like this, depending on color variations if you're not doing that one. This piece has to come right here. It's the red and green. Red and green piece has to come down. Now, in this case, it has to go to the right. You'll only run into two different ways the cube has to go in its thing, either the right or the left. This is the right side algorithm because it has to go to the right. You do the algorithm U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. And there it is. Now these algorithms are getting a little longer, so that's why you have a pen and paper, or you can just go to my website and you can just print out my page that I already pre-writ for you. So you can just do that instead of writing it all. Alright, next piece. Here's one. It does not have yellow in it. Blue and orange. Go to the blue side, that's orange side. It's the green side, red side, orange side. In this case it has to go to the left. So here's the left side algorithm. It's basically the same thing as the right side algorithm, say you're doing with your left hand. So it's U prime, L prime, U, L, U, F, U prime, F prime. And it shoots it to the left. So using those two algorithms, you should be able to do the entire second layer. Like so. So now you have 2/3 of the cube finished, technically speaking. So next part. Alright, for this next step you could have 4 different cases. This is what they all look like. The first one is with 0 edges orientated. So there's only one yellow piece for the edges. The next case you can have 2 oriented pieces, either opposite or adjacent to each other. And the next one will be all 4 edges oriented, and you want to get to this step. So if you already have all 4, you're done. But for the people that do not have them, we're going to get started. We're going to first do the L with 2 adjacent edges oriented. So this is actually what an L looks like, but we're going to make it a backwards L by putting it in the top left corner of the U layer. This is my front face. Now you do the algorithm F, U, R, U prime, R prime, F prime. And it'll orient all 4 edges. The next one is the line. Hold it horizontally so you can do the algorithm, not vertically. Horizontal. Now you do the algorithm F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. All 4 edges oriented. Now the next one you could do 2 sets of algorithms, or you could do 1 set of algorithm 3 times. First I'll do the algorithm 3 times, and then I'll do the one that you can do 2 different ones. You do the same algorithm that you do for the horizontal line all 3 times. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. Make it a backwards L. Actually in this case you would actually, this would be the 2. Then you can do the one for the backwards L, but if you do not want to memorize another algorithm, you just keep doing the one with the horizontal line. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime, and now you have the horizontal line, so you just do that algorithm. So then you can do all, that does all 4. But if you do not want to do that 3 times, you just do the backwards L at the second step. So yeah. So that would be part 3. Part 2. Go on to part 3, and I'll finish the cube. And you'll learn how to solve the Rubik's cube, and that's about it. So subscribe to my videos. Go on to part 3. Adios.